Welcome to the University of Maryland in College Park, home to 26,000 plus undergraduate students. For such a big university, it is always tough to find a parking spot. The school announced some big-time renovations last year and will need to cut parking. The Department of Transportation System, better known as DOTS, will be greatly affected by the renovations to Terrebonne's former basketball arena, Cole Fieldhouse. The project, first announced in 2014, will turn Cole into an indoor football facility adjacent to the campus system in College Park. Along with 3 practice fields, a new weight room, and football offices, the university also plans to use the remodeled campus hub as a home for several types of sports-related research. As a result of Cole Fieldhouse renovations, DOTS will be getting rid of several parking.
Told that it will take about 900 parking spaces off campus, out of the parking inventory, which is a significant number of parking spaces. Part of the plan, kind of the Cole Fieldhouse project, we also have to relocate the tennis courts that are going to be going onto Lot 2. So kind of losing all this parking is going to make parking a little more challenging to manage on campus. One of the things that will result is not letting freshman resident students and sophomore resident students register a car on campus. I think that will be the biggest impact that we're going to see.
If they needed any more criticism from students, DOTS decided that no freshmen nor sophomores will be allowed to have parking permits on campus starting in 2017.
Well, I think that at such a big university like Maryland, any student that wants to have their car on campus should be able to. When I was a sophomore, I had my car here, and I live in Rockville, and I would go to see my grandparents a lot in Montgomery County, or sometimes I would need to go home and get things, and having my car here made me easily able to do this and transport things that I needed to bring back and forth. So I think it's beneficial to be able to have your car here.
I feel like just saying no freshmen, no sophomores is kind of a short-sighted approach to it.
Despite the new rules, there will be some exceptions regarding freshmen and sophomores.
We are working right now with RHA, so this will be next fall. We're working right now with RHA. We meet regularly with them to figure out how that will be done, what would constitute an exception and how we would process it.
Many students, even upperclassmen, have better ideas on how to resolve the parking issues that are going to arise with the building of Cole Fieldhouse.
I think they could say, here's all the parking spots we have. Seniors, you sign up first. Juniors, you sign up. And then go to the underclassmen and let them sign up if there's spots left, if it does get to a point like that. Because obviously upperclassmen are more likely to have internships and things like that, and I think that would take precedence for people with cars. But I think in an ideal world, everyone would be able to have a parking space that wanted to.
We don't anticipate there be any implications for seniors or juniors at this time. I mean, we'll see if there's more construction projects that come down the line that we find out about, then we would have to consider that. But right now, it should just be freshmen and sophomores.
Both students have criticized DOTS in the past over crazy parking situations.
There's really no room for, they don't really cut you any slack. Like, I remember over the summer my mom was visiting, and she parked in a spot, ran out of time in a parking meter, and just 2 minutes later the DOTS was on it. Principally, it's hard to argue that hey, don't give my mom a ticket for being late to pay her meter, but I guess they're just doing their jobs.
Just doing their job, but it does get to a point where it doesn't really make sense that you're going to charge someone $75 just because they parked at the Xfinity Center when there's 200 empty spots that aren't being used. That's happened to me before. So, I don't know. Some of the stuff they do doesn't make sense, but they are doing their job, but I feel like they go a little overboard with the tickets that they give out.
Despite being the victim of numerous complaints, DOTS is always looking how they can improve student parking.
So we are continuously looking for ways to improve our service, whether it's doing more education about parking restrictions or offering better charter service on breaks or different shuttle service. We try to listen to feedback and get feedback from both the students and the campus community in general, and try to implement that. Like I said, we work closely with the Resident Hall Association as well as GSG and SGA to get feedback from the students on campus. So, we are open to it and continually trying to improve what we do.
I guess we're in wait and see mode for DOTS. For Bagels and Bloggers, I'm Ethan Cadeau. Thanks for watching.